Hi everybody, this is Atiq. I welcome all of you to my YouTube channel Engineering Drive. Today I am going to discuss about B trees. Okay, so already we have completed a set of videos on different types of binary trees. So I have already discussed to all of you binary search trees, heap trees and AVL trees. So these were the three types of trees which we have discussed in our previous classes. My dear students, the fourth type of trees that I am going to discuss in my today's video is about B trees. Remember, B does not stands for binary here. It is just as a name given as B trees. So B tree means B tree only. So there is no abbreviation for that which has been proved till now. So my dear students, now what are B trees? How they will look like? What is the difference between B trees compared to other types of trees? And there is one more category of B tree that I am going to discuss in my today's video, that is B plus tree. So the difference between B trees and B plus trees also I am going to discuss in this video. So without wasting too much of the time, let us start today's video. So what is a B tree? First of all, B tree is a self-balancing search tree. Now if you have already watched my video on AVL trees, you will able to find out what is the meaning of self-balancing or what is the meaning of balanced binary tree. So what is the use of balanced binary tree? What is the meaning of height of the tree and depth of the tree? If you are having idea on that, then this topic you can able to understand that B tree is a self-balancing search tree. So B tree comes under the category of self-balancing search tree. So this is point number one. So in order to understand what is the meaning of balanced search tree, you go ahead and watch my video on AVL tree first, so that it will be have clarity to you. The second point about B trees are, in most of the other self-balancing search trees like AVL and red black trees. So still I need to discuss on red black trees. I will shortly upload that video also. You can go ahead and watch it on in my playlist data structures. So AVL and red black trees, these are the trees where the entire data will be stored in main memory. So what is the difference between B trees, AVL and red black trees? If anybody asks you this question, you should tell this answer. AVL and red black trees, the data will be stored in main memory. Entire data will be stored in main memory. Okay. Now, when we should use B trees now? B trees are used when the entire data cannot be stored in main memory. So if the data cannot be stored in main memory, what is the reason behind this? Because main memory size will be comparatively smaller compared to the secondary memory. So in B trees are generally used when you want to store the data, when you want to store large amount of data. So if you are storing large amount of data, it is a fact that you can't store in main memory. Yes or no? You should make use of secondary memory also. So in that case, we will use B trees as our option. So remember my dear students, why we can't use AVL and red black trees? The answer is AVL and red black trees, they will store their entire data in main memory. But B trees, in B trees, when the data is very large, we can't able to store the data in main memory. For that purpose, we need to make use of secondary memory also. In those circumstances, B trees are preferred. Next point. Disk access time is very high compared to main memory access time. But there is one problem also. If you store the data in secondary memory, accessing time will become very slow. So that is also one problem. We can store the data in secondary memory, but disk access time will become very slow. Means it will become very high. It will take a lot of time to access the data. So what we should do, the main idea of using B trees is to reduce the number of disk accesses. So the less number of disk accesses, then the transfer rate will be much more higher. So if the transfer rate is much more higher, what happened? What automatically will get? The data can be stored in the B trees very fast. So the simple purpose of using B trees compared to AVL and red black trees is in B trees, the data can be stored in secondary memory and we can access the data comparatively very fast compared to any other trees. Because of that, we will use B trees. Okay. Next, while coming to the next part, properties of B trees. What are the characteristics or properties of B trees? You can see one by one point. All leaves of B tree are at the same level. So there you can't say that one leaf of a B tree is at the one level and other leaf is at the another level, because all the leaves of the B trees must be at the same level. That is one characteristic or property of B trees. The second property is a B tree of order m can have at most m minus 1 keys and m children. So which means if you are having a B tree of order a letter m, then what is the maximum cases of keys that it can support? M minus 1 keys and m childrens. So this is also very important point. And the third point, every node in B tree has at most m children. Every node in our B tree has a maximum how many childrens? M childrens. That also you need to take care. And the last important property of a B tree is root node must have at least 2 nodes. So a root node must have at least 2 nodes. This is also a very important property. Compulsory a root node can have maximum 2 nodes. See here, we should concentrate on the word at least. Maximum it can have 2 nodes. So generally in our root nodes we will keep only one node as the root node in normal trees like binary search trees, heap trees or AVL trees. But in B trees a root node can have maximum how many nodes? 2 nodes. So these are the 4 important properties of B trees. Next, let us take one example so that it can be clear to you. My dear students, you can see here I have taken one example. In my root I have taken 2 nodes 6, 15. So this is my root node. And what is this next level? We call this one. This is very important to understand the terminology. This level is nothing but set of internal nodes. How many internal nodes are there? 3 internal nodes are there, and the third internal node is having a subset of one more node. So continuously we can call this one as the internal nodes. So these are the internal nodes, and the last category of our B tree is the nothing but set of leaf nodes. So these are nothing but leaves, or we can call them as the leaf nodes. So this is the root node. Okay. And these are nothing but internal nodes. And the last one are nothing but, these are nothing but our leaf nodes. So my dear students, these are the 3 levels of any B tree. Okay, B tree will have root nodes. How many root nodes it can have? Maximum 2 root nodes. Okay, then set of internal nodes and then set of leaf nodes. This is an example of a B tree which can be formed. Now, one more type of category of B tree is a B plus tree. My dear students, you carefully remember there is no B minus tree available. There are B trees concept, and in B trees there is one more category, that is B plus tree. So what is B plus tree? Here you should understand that the word plus indicates that additional characteristics that has been added to already existed B tree. So let us understand one by one. B plus tree is an extension of the B tree. That is the first point. It is not a very new tree. Already we are having B tree. We are adding some more characteristics. So it will form a B plus tree. That is the first point. And the major difference between a B plus tree and B tree is, let us see. The major difference is, in B tree the keys and records can be stored as internal as well as the leaf nodes. So we can store both the keys and records in both ways, either as internal as well as leaf nodes. Whereas in B plus trees, the records are stored as leaf nodes and the keys are stored only in internal nodes. This is the condition. Records are stored as leaf nodes, whereas the keys are stored only in internal nodes. This is the primary condition that has been kept in a B plus tree that we need to understand. Okay. Then the next point, the records are linked to each other in a linked list fashion. Now, how the records are linked with one another, even though they are placed at the different parts of the memory? The answer is with the help of linked list. So here we can make use of linked list concept to connect one record to another record. So already, hopefully, I believe that you people are having the idea on linked list concept. Next, third point, this arrangement makes the searches of B plus trees faster and efficient. So what is the big advantage we will get when we arrange the records in linked list fashion? B plus trees, the accessing time or the searching time for B plus trees will be comparatively faster and efficient compared to B trees. And the last important point of B plus trees is, the B plus trees have 2 orders, that is one for internal nodes and the other for leaf or external nodes. So all of you remember one more point, another name for leaf node, we can call it as external nodes also. So internal nodes are nothing but which are present at the middle of the B trees or B plus trees. External nodes are nothing but which are present at the bottom of the B or B plus trees. Those external nodes can also be referred as the leaf nodes also. This point you need to remember. Okay. Next, let us take one example now. How we have taken the example for B trees, let us take similar example for B plus trees also. So this is our root node. What we call this one? These are internal nodes. And what we call this last category? This last category is nothing but our set of leaf nodes, or they can call as external nodes also. Okay. The thing that you can observe different here is the addition of linked list concept. First record contains the address of second record. Second record contains the address of third record. Third record contains the address of fourth record. How it is possible with the help of linked list concept, which is newly introduced in B plus trees. And finally, let us have a look on the difference between B trees and B plus trees. Remember, this is not a sign of minus. Okay, it is simply a B tree. This is a B plus tree. Already there is a B tree. In that B tree, there are some characteristics and features added, and it will become B plus tree. So let us understand the difference between B tree and B plus tree. The first difference is, first point related to B tree is, data is stored in leaf nodes as well as internal nodes. We know that. Whereas in B plus tree, the data will be stored only in leaf nodes. This is the first point. Second point, searching is a bit slower as data is stored in internal as well as leaf nodes. Whereas while coming to the B plus tree, we know that searching is faster as the data is stored only in the leaf nodes. So I told already that data will be stored only in the leaf nodes or external nodes in B plus trees. That's why the searching time will be much more slower. Much more faster compared to the B trees. Okay. Next, no redundant search keys are present. Redundant search keys are present. Here we can have multiple keys which can make the searching process faster. Fourth point. Deletion operation is complex, whereas in B plus tree, deletion operation is easy as data can be directly deleted from the leaf nodes. Why the deletion process is very easy? What is the logic here? The concept of linked list comes here. Because of linked list, deletion also will be done quite easy in B plus tree. And the last and very important point is, leaf nodes cannot be linked together. Why we can't link leaf nodes in B tree? The answer is, no linked list concept is there in B tree. Whereas in B plus trees, leaf nodes are linked together to form a linked list. Why it is possible to link together one leaf node to another leaf node, one record to another record? The main advantage is because of linked list. So my dear students, hopefully the concept of B trees and B plus trees has been clear to you. So in exam, this is very important question for external or public point of view, and even in many competitive exams they will ask many multiple choice options questions related to this concept. So hopefully the concept of B trees and B plus trees has been clear to you. So with this, let me close my today's session of video. See you soon everybody. Take care. Allah Hafiz.